Hello fellow collectors, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. If it's your first time visiting, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. Make sure you choose all. That way you don't miss any of our content. Now with all of that said, if you guys watched yesterday's video, well I guess it actually depends on when you're actually watching this, but yesterday I did a Black Friday sale video where I showed off some of the statues that I'm currently selling, including Batgirl Premium Format from Sideshow Collectibles, Azrael 1/3 scale from Prime 1 Studio, and of course the Batman Noel, and that's actually today's topic. You guys know how much of a massive Bermejo fan I am. Of course, it all started right here with the Batman Noel hardcover. Absolutely fantastic read. If you've never read this, please do yourself a favor and do it, especially this time of year where it's very similar to A Christmas Carol. But you guys know how much I love this art. If you've never checked out the art, of course, you know, it's just incredibly realistic art. Absolutely love it. But definitely check out Bermejo if you haven't done so. But basically I posted that video and so many people have reached out. Chris, what are you thinking? Why are you even considering selling this statue whenever we all know how much you love this thing? Of course, this is the exclusive head that I'm showing you. And selling the statue is incredibly bittersweet. It's not something that I want to do, but it has to happen because of the issue we talk about all the time here on the channel, and that of course is space. Space is always an issue, not only for myself, but most of you out there as well, especially whenever you collect larger scale pieces like I do. I collect 1/4 scale, I collect 1/3 scale, and also some life-size busts as well. It's always an issue. Now, if you guys know, if you have been watching this channel, you guys know that I have those white shelves over here, and I'm going to show you those here in just a moment. My thought, of course, is the same theme as the whole rest of the collection. Batman surrounded by his villains. Okay? That means that I have spaces for one character, one version of each character. So, like right now I have Deathstroke, I've got Poison Ivy, I've got Batman Who Laughs, I'm hoping to have Talon and Poison Ivy and Bane. You get the idea. I only have room for one version of those characters, especially since they're 1/3 scale. They take up a tremendous amount of space. The bases on these things are massive. But that also means I only have room for one Batman. I'm going to let that sink in because it just stinks, right? Only one Batman. Now, I have been kind of tormented, I guess, a little bit because I have the Hush Jim Lee Batman from Prime 1 Studio. I love it. I love where it is. I love it in my collection. It's up high and it looks great. Well, then they came out with the Batcave edition. That is still a piece that I am considering to have in my collection. But do I have the space for him? Not really. And then at the Next Level event from Prime 1 Studio, they revealed the Fabok Batman. I absolutely love this statue. And I think if I'm going to have one Batman in that collection, it's probably going to be that Fabok Batman. I probably won't be able to get the Batcave, or maybe if I did get the Batcave, I'd have to find another spot for it. Then you know, everybody said with the Noel Batman, it pairs up really nice, but Chris, you should get the Batman Damned. I just don't have the space for all of those Batman. I wish I did. I'm the Batman Statue Collector. You would think I would make that a priority. Of course, you guys know me better than that. I make the villains a priority in my collection. And I still like to have that ongoing theme of Batman surrounded by his villains. So I'm going to show you the white shelves. I'm going to kind of show you what I'm thinking about how I'm going to display them. Of course, I do have pieces missing. Pieces are always going to be coming and going. But I wanted to explain to you today why Noel has to go. And it's a problem that so many of us have, is that some people I know, and I know there's people out there watching that have never sold a piece ever in their history of their collecting. God bless you guys. Me, I'm not like that. I am constantly going to be revolving pieces that I feel like maybe are better than other pieces. Also, I have a channel to run, so I'm always wanting to show off new pieces for you guys, to review for you guys and keep the channel going. So there's always that side of things as well. And so I wish I had a giant space, and maybe someday I will have a bigger space and I'll regret maybe selling Noel. Maybe should I put him in a box and just sit on him for a number of years? I don't know. I will want to know your thoughts in the comments, of course, of what you think. But before we go any further, let me show you the white shelves, so it gives you kind of a better idea of what I'm thinking. Alright guys, so here is basically an idea of kind of where I'm at right now. So as you remember, I have that three case look, basically 3 tiers. Right now I have the Batman Who Laughs, which is right here, and I also have, of course, Poison Ivy, which is right beside him, and then up top I've got Deathstroke, And then over here, I have got, of course, the incredible Liebermejo Joker. So I'm going to kind of zoom back here so you give kind of an idea of kind of what I'm thinking. So I do have Batman versus Bane, or Bane versus Batman, rather. He's going to go in the middle up top. Okay, and then Batman Who Laughs will probably go over here on the side, and then also Poison Ivy will go over on the side, and my thinking is that I would have then one Batman in the middle, the Fabok Batman. And so I also have the Harley Quinn from Prime One Studio. She's also coming. Of course, the shelf I've built is very narrow, and I just don't know if she's going to fit on there or not. But of course, I'm also going to be getting Talon and, Penguin. And so this case is going to be filled up with these villains. I built this specifically because I knew that Bane was going to take up a lot of room. So you can imagine, again, Bane up top, Deathstroke and Joker on the sides, Harley, Batman in the middle, and then, of course, Batman Who Laughs, Talon, Penguin, whoever else they make. But I just don't have room for a lot of Batman. Don't you guys think that this works better to have one Batman in the center, with the cape billowing up? I mean, how cool would that look with all of the villains, again, surrounded around him? Again, that's just my theme. That's where I've, kind of been going since I started the channel, and I feel like I need to stay true to that theme. I just don't have extra room for Batman. I just don't. I wish I could, have all of them, but at the end of the day, this is the space I have for my 1/3 right now. I've also even considered moving all of my Arkham statues to this shelf, doing all of my Arkham statues right here. And then where my Arkham statues is to switch those over to all the comic book pieces. But again, I feel like I would only need one Batman over there surrounded by his villains in the same way. But I'm curious as to your thoughts on that idea as well. What do you guys think about that? Is that something you think I should consider? But anyway, I just wanted to give you kind of a quick view here of the shelves in their current state, and hopefully that'll help you visualize a little bit better how this will look. All right, guys, so there you have it. I hope you kind of understand my dilemma here. I hope you understand my vision. But I still want to know, do you think me selling Noel is the right thing to do, or if I am just out of my head, that I should keep it and just try to find some other place in my collection for him? Because it could be a standalone piece. It doesn't have to be right next to the Joker. But I just don't know where in my collection I could possibly put him at this point, especially with other pieces that are constantly coming into the Batcave. There's so many pieces from the Prime One Next Level event that I'm interested in. All of that has to have a spot. And again, I'm sure you guys feel the same pain, because I know that there's collectors out there that are really struggling with trying to find places in their collection for these pieces. But I really want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you think I should do? Do you think I'm doing the right thing by limiting to one Batman? Or do you think I should keep a hold of him? Or what? I'm just curious as to what you guys think. I always like to read your comments, so please leave them down below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much for watching today. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. Make sure you choose all. That way you don't miss any of this content. And again, I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for checking out the video today. Also, if you're interested, check out the t-shirts down below and support the Brotherhood of the Bat. I would absolutely love that. Thank you guys so very much. Again, let me know your thoughts down below. I want to read them. I want some advice here because I am struggling with this particular sale. Some of the other ones are easier for me to let go, but for some reason, Noel is a little bit trickier, but at least you guys know why I'm selling him. Thank you guys again so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.